the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Bears defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
2nd and 6. On the option right is Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Watch out now.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready up.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set. 43 rail. Set, cut.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 25, here's second and 9. Fields. Kyle Pitts. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Fields. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance inconsistent situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They run over center with Mitchell to the 43, second down. For the Bears at 6-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Let's go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ritter to throw it. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 25-yard line. 49 yards there. A big one.
Mike, White. Green Jack. Ready?
Ritter on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Ready? Quick. Fight 60. Pause red. Ready?
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you might not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. David Baker with a pick. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch him a little bit.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Ridder with it after the play fake. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on a lot.
And he's in for the score. His spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare in the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down, here's Ridder. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. Touchdown! Great effort there. That's run to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Fields on 1st down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's put. The way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shreds him. And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Falcons 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Green. Still black.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, again to Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Going play action, Ritter. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Ritter. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw, Ritter. That's complete, right around the 8. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Red, yellow.
Ritter now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Touchdown Bears! David Njoku, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow, go. Ready?
Right back to Mitchell here. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And now here's another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Shot, 17. Ready?
First down, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Green jack. Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ball red. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That passing incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion. But, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook. And they still want to run it efficiently.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Falcons on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Okay, ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 230 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Ritter off the play fake. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blaster. Set.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Ritter on 1st and 10. This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Ritter, flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.